already, I'm leaving. I'm not going to change the constitution. That's a third wave leader. Term limits must be honored. Now we have problems in some countries in West Africa where presidents are changing the constitutions to continue. But when you do that, when you overstay the welcome, things are going to happen. It happened in Conakry with my dear friend. We used to argue, say, Hage, why do you like term limits? And I said, after I explained, I said, we got used to it. Just to get rid of it. What happened? He says, if people want you to be there, why should you refuse? I said, okay, I am coming for term limits. They wanted me for 10 years, maybe if I survive, then I go. I'm old too. Then, after a few years, and what happened? Military, simply. Painful situation that I cannot talk about. I'm in touch with him, but I try to remind him by not hating him. So as Africans, really, we should hold hands, South Africa and Namibia especially. I endorse fully your speech. You dealt more with technical, you are a technocrat, a politician. So you dealt more with the technical part, which I endorse. We should hold hands and look at this green kind of things that we are seeing about this green hydrogen thing. Talk about it because we will need the infrastructure. We may have the facilities, environment, but we need the infrastructure and offtake. And you are a big power. So that's why we think we are going to talk seriously about these issues. And oil too, oil is not far from your coast, so you may still get it. But it will be too late maybe if you're not hurrying up. Oil will never be welcome. But if we can do it now, we must go ahead and coming to the end. I talk about building a Namibian house. House in which all Namibian children must live in harmony. When you build a house, you must lay a strong foundation. Then you use the bricks and mortar to put that house, the floor, wall to go up. Let me jump and say, after you have now finished the wall, you must let it firm up. If you push it, it will fall down. Even with a finger, you push. But you firm it up and you plaster it. And the bricks that we're using are your different ethnic groups and your races. Then the laws we're passing hold those bricks together. Now, same with nation building. The ethnic groups, we adapt our constitution, that's our foundation, good one. We're using our different tribes to build that wall. My point is, when you have plastered that wall, you have given South African colors and Namibian flag colors, your favorite colors. That is a Namibian house, where all Namibian children must live there in peace. It doesn't mean that in families we don't quarrel. We can disagree. But that is what we wish South Africa to do, and we are doing it. That is what we wish Namibia to do. We are trying our best, we are doing it. That's why I'm here to my neighbors to share our views and how can we continue to address the issues that we're facing in Southern Africa. You mentioned Mozambique. I'm the chairperson, we are working together. I can't repeat that. Same true with the DRC. In DRC, I have some information I will share with you later on. I got some letter from somewhere. Things are not going well there too. Although we are leaving that to Angolan president because they were dealing with that. They have agreed in Kenya, I think, and we are hoping things will move. But my issue is, as grown-up people, how long are we going to get involved in these internal conflicts? We know that what is in Sudan today, when you watch the TV and see what is going on, destruction, only to rebuild again tomorrow. So why don't we grow up and really see that what we are doing, destroying our countries, arresting each other and so on, what is happening, it's not helping us to develop. We are not respected by the world when we are fighting among ourselves. So Namibia and South Africa, let's move on. Let's disagree without being disagreeable. Let's hold hands in South Africa and in Namibia as brothers and sisters, so that we can live in this South African house and us in Namibian house in peace. With that, I would like to thank you for it.